I wanted to do something on my own because every young blood wants to prove to his dad and to his family that, देखो ये मैंने बनाया है. The big mistake that I did was I started to expand too fast, only to realize that I had burnt out my money even before I could have imagined. And that particular night, I still remember that I did not have money to pay my team. Somehow I gathered the courage to ask for a final check from my father, paid out my entire team and asked them to leave the office with best wishes. And that was one of the nights where I cried like a small baby. I had moved to Australia for 7 good years, and the idea of moving to Australia was somewhere to firstly satisfy my ego after the loss I had made with my father's business. So I started to learn a lot of process and procedures of how their thought processes were, how they were focused on building a brand and not a product. Unfortunately or fortunately, things changed at my personal level and I had to come back to India. And while I had decided to move back to India, I was thinking about what should I do in India now? Kuch to karna hai. Then one fine morning, I'm sitting in my on my couch in my home, and my sister, who had come down to stay with us with her kids during summer holidays of India, she started to pack the local ice popsicle brands of Australia in her suitcase. And the way I'm sitting here, I was just sitting there and staring at her as to, kya kar rahi hai? Why do you want to take ice popsicle from Australia? I'm sure that there are a lot of ice popsicle brands in India. This was the exact statement I gave my sister, and she comes back and tells me, Ravi, ऐसा एक भी ब्रांड नहीं है जिस पे मैं भरोसा कर सकती हूँ. That means there's not a single brand in India that I can trust. She packed, she left, and there I'm sitting there thinking that this is something amazing. Such a huge country, such a hot and humid climate. How come there's no ice popsicle brand in India? And that was like the eureka moment for me. I was like, crazy, man. I should do this. And this is how an entrepreneur gets an idea, because I always believe that sometimes the biggest ideas are right next to you, or it whispers into your ear. All we need to do is listen to it carefully.